Hello, everybody. My name is RyunN Eldred, and I am here with my co-host WhiskeyNBri, and we'd like to welcome you back to the Nerdgazmic podcast. Whether you're watching on the Nerdgazmic Goodfellas YouTube channel for the video, or listening to us on any of your podcast streaming services, we'd like to welcome you back. It's been a few weeks. It's been a while.
Yes, sir.
And we have actually a good train of thought on what we're going to talk about today. Is the Summer Games Fest is literally this week that this podcast comes out. It'll come out on Monday. The first day of Summer Game Fest is tomorrow, Monday. So before we jump into the thick of our conversation, Brian, how are you, my dude? It's been a while.
I'm just tired. New job, killing me. The job's not bad itself. It's just working 12-hour days is a lot to get used to. So by the time it hits Saturday and I get done with work, I'm laying in bed. I'm tired. I'm worn. But that, and then I just bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for a second time because it was like 60% off on PlayStation with all the DLC and everything. I'm like, fuck that, dude. I know I have it on PC, but being able to play it in bed, I'll pay $30 for that. And I mean, I already have like almost 400 hours on PC with that game.
I know why it's on sale right now.
Why?
I'll tell you later.
Is it because it's probably the same thing? I know. Yeah. What Warhorse announced? Is that why? Is that what you're gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing that. I got to Mass Effect 3. Last time we talked on the podcast, I was currently in Mass Effect 2. Dude, I am so glad that you mentioned upgrading everything on the ship, and I completed all the character lines, which is what I was going to do anyway. I did all the character missions. But I made sure to upgrade the shields and the guns and everything. The only thing I didn't upgrade was the probes and the fuel. Those are the only things I didn't upgrade, and I didn't have a single person die. The one thing you didn't tell me, which I mean, I went off in IQ anyway. If you have more than a room temp IQ, which I don't have, fair enough, is when you have to make the decisions on who's going to do what during the missions.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's going to lead the second squad, who's going to infiltrate, whatnot. Obviously, the infiltrate, the one character that's whole thing is about being stealthy and fucking breaking into shit, you're going to choose to be an infiltrator. Kasumi. I chose her to infiltrate, and I chose Garrus on both times to be the squad leader. I'm like, Garrus is my boy. This man's gonna run everything. He's fucking seasick. He's the fucking archangel. This man's gonna know how to lead a goddamn team. He did perfect. He didn't die. And then I chose Samara. Samara? Yeah, I chose her to be the biotic that does the shield.
Billie Eilish's mom.
I did. Everything went perfectly. Everybody survived. I got the best ending. Suicide mission was a success. Dude, the ending, I could see why everybody says Mass Effect 2 is the best one.
It is.
Because from start to finish, perfection.
Did you save Chafwas and the Normandy crew from the pods? Okay.
Yes. And I sent the Australian dude, the mercenary, I forget his name too. I forgot it. Yeah, I forget. I sent him with them because I'm like, he's not gonna let them die. I mean, I had a little fear. I'm like, maybe if his neck's on the line, he might sell them short, but I don't think he. Yeah, he gets them there. He's a strong enough fighter. He'd get him there. But and now I'm in Mass Effect 3. And then
I love 3. That the cold open for Mass Effect 3 every fucking time.
It's funny though from now because the last time I played Mass Effect 3, I had never played the first two, and so now going into Mass Effect 3 and Shepard's like a desk jockey, and Anderson's like, "Oh, you're getting a little heavy around the edges there." And it's like, "Oh, come on." Don't
go
talk to
on
Shepard like that, man.
YouTube. Go on YouTube and you should watch Mass Effect Paragon Lost. It's the animated movie that they made for Mass Effect that follows James Vega during the events of the suicide mission. And it shows why because obviously you've met James. You meet him in the very beginning of the game. And he's very hard on himself. That movie explains why. And honestly, I just watched the movie for the first time a little bit ago before I finished Mass Effect 2 for my own channel. And like it completely gave me a different outlook on the character.
He's the meathead dude that starts with you in Mass Effect 3, right?
Yeah, he's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Yeah, because at the start, he gets little broed by Shepard constantly. He's like,
oh, dude,
wait.
every opportunity I get, I little bro him.
He's like, wait, but I want to fight. And you're like, no, go wait in the shuttle. Go wait in the shuttle. Nah, you're not going. No. I got Caden back with me and get out of here, bud.
Oh, Caden Alinko's here? Oh, the only thing we're missing is Liara. Oh my god, my beauty queen.
You get both of them at the start of the game?
Nut.
Yeah, Liara's
the only thing that would make this even better is Garrus McCarran. Garrett? No.
Yeah, that between the three of them, they're probably gonna be my main squad. Though that's like the whole thing. Like every time, once I got Tali, because Tali was the last one I got out of the crew in the second one.
She typically is the last one you get. That's why her romance in 2 is very rushed.
Yeah, and so since I got her, I always ran with her and Garrus because I'm like, that's my OG crew. That's my OG crew. I gotta run with them.
I know my OG crew from the first one was Liara and Garrus. In 2, it's Garrus and Tali now, but I was running Garrus and Miranda because I do like Miranda's abilities, or Jack. I flip it sometimes. I flip it based on the mission because I use all the characters in 2 pretty equally.
Yeah. And I totally forgot about the Geth joining you because I was so confused about Legion in the third one. I was like, why is there a Geth with us? And now it makes so much sense. Just now, after what I know of the third one, now that I've gone through the first 2 games, Mass Effect is probably the greatest trilogy in gaming I've ever played. Especially with the Legendary Edition. The Legendary Edition, it just makes it into one giant game. You're just playing one like 90-hour game.
Oh, 90 hours is about
if you rush it. If you rush it.
I was like 90 hours is how much I put in the first game alone.
Well, I mean, I move quick. I mean, I do everything in the game, but I'm like full sprinting everywhere. I'm not taking in the scenery. I'm just like, ooh, that's pretty. And I'm like, as I'm running by.
I'm taking in the scenery. I'm taking photos.
Yeah, so I mean, I think when I beat Mass Effect 2, I think I had about almost 40 hours in it. And I had done everything. I didn't do like the minimal side missions. I think the go here and save this colony of people. I'm like, I gotta take care of my peeps first. Anyway, we've been. How are you doing, Tim?
I'm great. Today, the day of recording, was my final for my first class.
Already? You just started.
Yeah, so every month is a new class.
Oh.
So I'm speed running through college in a year in like 3-4 months.
Jesus.
So I just finished my first of like 14 classes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was getting very frustrated the last few days, but I am happy it's over and I'm ready that tomorrow at 9 a.m. my next class opens up. So I'm ready to jump in and do it all over again. Outside of that...
You get like a week break or something between the... No? You just go right back into it.
I am in school for the next year and like 3 months straight, no breaks.
Wow.
Yep. That's why I've been very short-tempered lately with certain things. Or just frustrated.
just so you guys know, he yelled at me before the podcast started, and I started crying. That's we actually
Mm-hmm.
started recording, and then he yelled at me. I
Mm-hmm.
started crying, so we started over the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He told me not to mention it, but I forgot, and so once we're done, he's probably gonna beat me.
I will. I'm going to fly all the way to your inbreaded like city, and I'm going to beat the ever living piss out of you, you beautiful specimen of a fucking person. I'm gonna beat you so bad you're gonna regret marrying your wife and not marrying me. No,
I'm like, more, give me more.
more. But
But
no, I'm good. Me and you just finally finished Dark Souls Remastered, which we worked on for the last 7 years. Me and Nemo just finished Dead Island Definitive Edition, which we've been working on the last 9 years.
getting projects
So
done, hell yeah.
I'm happy to be getting those projects done. I'm setting up new projects for the group channel, for myself. I just started playing 007 First Light.
How is it, dude? I want to get it real bad.
Beautiful. I was very hesitant on spending the $80 to get the game because
Mm-hmm.
this month has been a really tight month for me.
Right.
Because I just got done fixing my car, which was like $500. And I was like, well, I don't want to justify it. And then I sat down and I was like, you know what? It's IOI. I was like, I love IO Interactive. I love the Hitman games. I myself am not a huge Bond fan. Like, I like the movies. I remember the Daniel Craig ones. I don't remember the other ones.
You never watched Doctor No?
No,
You never
I
watched
know it. I
Golden or
know
Gold Member? Fuck.
I know I have seen
Gold
them all
Member.
because my grandfather was a huge fan of James Bond. And then like I remember Casino Royale because again, Daniel Craig was the James Bond of my generation, of my time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That was after our time.
Uh
Diamonds are
y-
forever, baby. Fuck, I forgot his name. Ah, fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. Pause.
Daniel Craig would be considered our time because the original 007 came out in the early 2000s.
Not Diamonds are forever. That's wrong. That's the wrong Bond. Hold on. Uh no. No, Doctor No.
You can't find it, you guys.
Fuck. License to Kill? No, that was 1989. Fuck. What's that? God, I can't remember which one I. There's. Okay, I'm gonna look up. Mamma Mia 2. Mamma Mia 2. Pierce Brosnan. Jesus Christ, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
I haven't seen.
that wasn't our generational Bond. Daniel Craig is our generation Bond.
No, okay. But the Daniel Craig movies came out when we were like middle school and high school. So okay, I guess I agree. But I remember watching like Die Another Day. Dude, Die Another
Casino
Day. I remember going to see
Royale,
when I was a kid.
Casino Royale, which was the first of the Daniel Craig movies, came out in the early 2000s, did it not? I mean, Casino Royale also came out in
No, because Die Another Day came out
2006.
2002 was Die Another Day. So I guess Daniel Craig was after Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, so as I said though, Daniel Craig is my generational James Bond.
Halle Berry was the Bond girl in Die Another Day. I forgot that. Halle Berry. Halle Berry
Either
was
which way,
Bond before she ran people over with a car. Sorry.
to go back to what I was saying, the First Light game is really good. It is accurate James Bond. Like he has the 3-inch cut on his face that like the actual James Bond in the books has. It takes place in his early years. He's like 26. It's showing how he got his numbers, but it takes place in a modern daytime. So it's like the game takes place in like the 2020s.
Really?
Yes.
Because
The double O program is being reinstated in this game.
Because I
So
do know the
you're
whole
the
thing with James Bond and the 007 movies is James Bond is never the same person. That's why the actor changes all the time. James Bond is a moniker that follows 007, and because that's the theory that I've heard, and it makes the most sense on why the actor changes all the time, even with the times, is that 007 and James Bond are the same thing. So whatever agent is 007 is James Bond.
well, in this, the character's actual name is James Bond.
That you know of.
Well, unlike you, I've actually played the game.
Well, what a coincidence that the guy playing James, or that guy that is the agent James Bond, is also named James Bond.
Right, right.
Maybe
Very
maybe
coincidental.
maybe the parents are a fan.
Honey, what was the name of that guy that saved us from the bald dude with the scar on his eye? Oh, honey, you mean
God, it's
Bond? James
James
Bond?
something. Fuck, James something.
God, I wish the bail bonds people would turn the light off at their business at night.
Yeah, Bond.
Oh, look at Barry Bonds. No.
And then you get hit with like the Fantastic Four. Say that again.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's walking around.
A little Nerf gun.
He's a fucking natural. Get him in MI6 now. But dude, I want to get it so bad. I showed my wife the first gameplay reveal, like the big one before the game came out, and even she was like, "We need to get this game because she likes James Bond enough."
Who's fucking oh my god, dude. Why is it whenever I decide to sit down and do something, that's when every motherfucking person needs me?
Well, you know who needs you most? He doesn't care. You see, everybody. You see, this is our relationship.
Sorry, I'm telling Chris I'm
Tim,
in the
I
middle
give
of a podcast.
and I give.
I'm
just kidding.
sorry. No. But yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying First Light. I was gonna put out some Let's Play content today, but fucking I live streamed Hitman World of Assassination for 2.5 hours today, and at the end of every single mission, I would just fail. And I got so fucking pissed. There was one of them where I did nothing wrong the whole mission. I made it the whole mission without being seen, without changing a suit, hiding all the bodies, did every sub objective, and it still failed me. And I was just like, I'm done. I was like, this game's fucking with me right now.
What?
But yeah,
Dude,
no, I am good.
you know, you mentioning Hitman, I've been playing my PS2 a lot. I actually, for my birthday, because my birthday's coming up, I bought myself Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End and Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban for PS2.
Nice.
And it got me thinking, because the game I've been playing a lot is Lord of the Rings Return of the King. A lot of movie tie-ins, I just realized. Um,
Those were
back
the
when they
good
were
old
actually,
PS2 days.
yeah, and I have Hitman 2, and it's been on my mind. I've been wanting to play
So
the fuck
fun.
out of Hitman 2 on my PS2,
So fun.
but I don't know, man.
I'm currently working through contracts right now. I just beat Hitman 2 and I'm working on contracts. It frustrates the fuck out of me. I'm like, I just
Why is
want to
that?
get to Absolution. I love Absolution. Or Blood Money. I want to get to Blood Money.
God,
The game
I
that
didn't realize there were so many Hitman games.
Oh yeah, there's Hitman Codename 47, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts, Hitman Blood Money, Hitman Absolution, Hitman Go, Hitman Sniper Elite, it's Hitman Silent Sniper. Something like that. Hitman 2016, Hitman 2 2018, and then Hitman 3 World of Assassination.
What's the one that was free on Xbox? It was almost
None.
like a live. there was a live service one. It was
That
free
would have
for a
been
minute.
Hitman 2016, and it was just the first mission.
Yeah, dude, I was so pissed. I downloaded that and it had the whole opening cutscene where they're like, he's a killer. We need to test him out to see if he's a good fit for our program, and it has you do the whole like trial
ICA
sequence on the
facility.
yacht. Yeah, and you go onto the yacht and you kill the guy. You pretend to be one of the crew members and you poison him. I did that, and then it's like, all right, now you gotta buy missions. You gotta pay money to play missions, and I'm like, oh, you guys motherfuckers, you got me.
Yeah, that was the only game they did like that. It was supposed to be a yearly service, whereas like every year they would release more maps. And then people were not a fan of it and they changed it up during the second game. The only thing
That's
I
good.
hate about that is the first game, the 2016, had such good cinematics, and then they replaced it in 2 and 3
Mm.
with a more comic book approach.
What's the one with the stripper nuns?
Oh, that's Hitman Absolution.
Oh,
Peak.
that's why you want to get back into it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god, I remember being 16 years old and seeing that. I was like, take me to church. No.
I saw that at David's. I was over at David's house and he pulled that trailer up, and I was like sitting in his chair, just like.
You're like, hey, David, let's talk about the first thing that pops up. And he was sitting on your lap, like, oh my.
What is that? Like,
All right.
mm-mm.
We have spent long enough in the small talk. That was not small talk. That was 90% of the fucking
Hey,
podcast.
fun times.
It's always fun catching up. As I mentioned beforehand, this week is the week of the Summer's Game Fest. I have this broken down into sections. We're just going to go over the 3 main sections. The first technical showcase we got is the PlayStation State of Play. What are you hoping to see that PlayStation is going to be throwing out? And let me know if you want me to go first, because again, I have everything written right here.
Well, I know that they're planning on something to go with God of War. I know they try to hold everybody over with the new God of War side-scrolling game where you play as Kratos and his brother.
Yes.
But I know that they've still been hinting at there being something new God of War, but I don't know if it's still too soon. Ragnarok has been out for a hot minute, and even Valhalla has been out a couple years.
I am going to take over on this part because it's the first thing on it. So I'm excited to see them talk more about the God of War trilogy reboot.
Yes.
I'm going to say a reboot because I don't know if it's going to be in hack and slash. If it's in hack and slash format, it's remake. If it's in the modern gameplay style, reboot. But I'm excited that they're bringing back the OG voice actor for Kratos. I'm excited to see Greece in newer graphics. And if I'm being blatantly honest, I'm excited to see it in the same scope as the God of War new saga. I personally like the combat style.
Have we talked about this in the podcast?
Oh, we have. We have.
I like how the
Blades of Chaos work in the newer games, but I hope they do what Konami did. Because I think Konami did an amazing thing with the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, where you could play it in the modern graphics with either the old gameplay style or a modern gameplay style.
If they can find out a way to do that, I'm 100,000,000% on board. The only thing is especially, okay, I have recently beaten, last week, I beat Devil May Cry 3 for the first time. I beat Virgil. That was insane. I would never want them to make a Devil May Cry remake of the third one to where they make it feel like you're playing slower. Never make a game where you're fast. You are a machine flying through these enemies and make it feel like you're playing slower. That's my only argument to where if they made it in the newer gameplay style, it's gonna feel slower compared to the original version.
I don't know, because I feel like it could also be a really simple thing with the fighting style where you can make the Blades of Chaos move faster. Because you gotta think, they're slower in the newer games because Kratos is older. You get just more fluid. I feel like I would be happy sacrificing speed with fluidity. If everything
it would have to feel very good, though.
And again, we have no idea about any of this because
we haven't seen anything.
We haven't seen anything. We just know it's coming.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I would hope to see is even because there's moments in. Okay, here's the difference. In the new God of War games, Kratos doesn't take anything to the air. In the original God of War trilogy, Kratos takes a lot of fighting to the air.
Yeah.
A lot of times you need to go in the air just to fight. If they could find a way to where it's over the shoulder and it still feels good and it's not jerking the camera around so much to where you're fucking flying up in the air doing a fucking crazy ass combo in the air and then coming back slamming it back down. If they could do that, which there are games that do that.
Do you not use the Blades of Chaos much in the newer God of Wars?
Oh yeah, I do. You fling them up in the air, but Kratos doesn't go up in the air with them.
Do you just not choose to jump up into the air with them, or
you can't just jump in God of War?
Can you not?
Games? Mm-mm. The only jumping Kratos does is when he's jumping over a fucking gap in the ground.
It's been a very long time since I've played.
Or when he grapples onto something. That's about it. So if they can make it to where it's like the only way I can see them doing it over the shoulder is like when you do the combo with the Blades of Chaos and it bounces them off the ground and you can grapple into them, fly up into them, and do a combo in the air. They might be able to make that work. That's the only thing that might work. I don't know. Cool factor. They just need to keep the cool factor.
And all the side quests.
I don't think they will. It's gonna be heavily censored if anything. They're gonna. I'm telling you, they're gonna put. I don't think so. They're gonna put pasties on the Oracle in God of War 1. It's gonna happen.
I don't think so, only because like nudity and sexuality is a big part of Greece, like mythology.
Not America.
The new God of War game in which you play as Faye, I'm hoping is being announced.
Be a prequel, obviously. Duh.
That is what a lot of people are saying is going to be happening. Is that to tide the gap between the new game where you play as Faye? That's where the trilogy is going to come in. Kind of how like the side-scrolling game with Kratos and his brother is tiding people over till the trilogy. Breadcrumbing it.
I mean, they did that with the original trilogy. They spread out little DLC stories as separate games. Ghost of Sparta,
Chain of Olympus, Ascension.
Chain of Olympus, yeah. They did that with the original trilogy. If they can do it and it's fun. People, I don't know. I told someone I was playing Ascension that's a huge God of War fan. They're like, Ascension's fun as hell. What are you talking about? Yeah, sure, Kratos has eyeliner on, but it's still fun. Have you seen Kratos in Ascension? Dude, pull up a picture of him right now. He's wearing fucking eyeliner. It's so crazy.
All right, while I pull up a picture, I want you to tell me what other PlayStation announcement you're excited for.
I haven't played any of the Ratchet and Clank games. Maybe a new Uncharted. That would be kind of a big stretch, but a new Uncharted would be kind of crazy. I don't think so because I haven't heard anything about anything Uncharted. Actually, I might have.
I don't think we'll get a new Uncharted, mainly because I think Naughty Dog is going to be more preoccupied with putting out Intergalactic, which is their newest IP.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
Space game. Yeah.
I see. You
see the eyeliner?
About. Yeah. He looks edgy as fuck, though, dude.
First thing I spotted, I'm like, dude, they made Kratos even more goth. That's crazy.
They made him edgier, dude. I didn't know it was possible. I feel like he's about to sing me some Hinder.
Dude, with the lips of a goddess.
Athena's really good to hear your voice. No. Makes
Um,
my army so weak.
we need that cover.
Right. Outside of
I don't know anything
Intergalactic,
else. I
outside
can't
of
think of.
Intergalactic, which I personally am really excited for. I love sci-fi. I love space games, and it's a space game made by Naughty Dog. It's going to be
Mhm.
good, despite how much paid promotion is in it. Um, Insomniac's Wolverine. We
Yes,
should be
that's gonna
we
be a
should be
good
getting
one,
a
dude.
final trailer.
I had no idea the guy that voice acts for JD
Is the
is the
voice
guy that's
actor?
also Spartacus. He's the guy that plays Spartacus in the show Spartacus.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Spartacus is Wolverine is insane.
JD Phoenix is Wolverine. That's why we haven't gotten Gears of War 6. He's been too busy. He's been too busy voicing Wolverine, Dom.
Dude, and I didn't
Dom.
even realize until I saw there was like a behind the scenes shot of him doing the like you know the still shot that they keep showing of Wolverine like with the leather jacket
Yeah, I've
from the
seen
game,
that.
and it was them without any of the editing, and it's him just like I was like whoa, and then ever since then, every time I see Wolverine, they literally just took him and just put a beard and the hair on him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
think
excited
they're
for
gonna
it.
do so well with the new Wolverine
It's
game.
gonna be gory.
Dude, yes. And okay, so someone made a good point that I listened to today that said that the way the gameplay will probably be is like God of War. It's not going to be super open world like the Spider-Man games. It's probably going to be like kind of linear with branching things that you can come back to later down the road,
I feel
like
like
God
you're
of
gonna
War.
be able to traverse, like it's gonna be very linear, but once you go to an area, you'll be able to go back to an area.
Once you unlock things or you get new abilities, you can
Instead
find
of
ways to get
one
to.
full city, you're gonna get many districts that are explorable.
Hmm. Which is the same thing with like Jedi Survivor does the same exact thing. And I fucking love that game, dude.
So, and me and David had this whole podcast. Literally, I'm releasing the same podcast twice, one with
Hmm.
you, one with him. Knights of the Old Republic had some news.
I
Oh,
missed that.
yes.
I missed
Yes.
that.
A new studio has taken it over.
It's not by
Um,
Aspire anymore.
no, it's not by Aspire.
I'm pretty sure it was
It's
by Aspire.
I believe they dropped it and the studio that does Mafia, Saber, picked it up.
Oh.
Let me look, let me look, let me look.
That was
We'll
not on my
pump.
bingo card for today.
Yes, Aspire's version of the game was scrapped. Saber took over and the progress has been slow. Leaked, a bunch of leaks came out about 2025 showcasing cinematics and that the protagonist is fully voiced.
They voiced Revan.
Yes.
This is as far as my jaw can drop, bruh.
But as of that, there is no official things other than the fact that the studio is also in talks of doing KOTOR 2 as well. And
Sorry.
Fate of the Old Republic is still being made in like tandem with this game.
As long as they don't change anything narratively.
They
Bomb!
might to fit with Fate of the Old Republic. Because Fate of the Old Republic, that is being made now with Casey Hudson, who originally did direct the first KOTOR, is making the third game in the series.
You're telling me I'm gonna get voiced Darth Revan and I'm gonna get voiced Kucha Surik? Bro,
Right. I think
you
you
just
just came in your
you
bed. I think you
literally you
came a
made my
little
day,
bit.
brother. Oh my god, I had not heard any of this. Dude, you have
Yeah,
no
so
idea how
David,
hyped I will be.
it was on my list of stuff because again, the first time we got to look at it was in 2021.
Yes.
Is when they announced it with Aspire.
and it was just a picture of Darth. It was like a 5 second clip of Darth Revan lighting his
Yes.
saber.
Since then, it's transferred studios, is now being worked on by Saber, which I love Saber as a studio. They make some really good games and they've done really good remakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hopeful for it, and I feel like it's going to be smart, and I feel like we're going to get it. I feel like we are going to get KOTOR before we get Fate of the Old Republic. Which Fate
Mm-hmm.
of the Old Republic is being made currently by Casey Hudson's studio.
Well, the thing is with them making a new KOTOR game, uh, is they already have the story. They just need to just make the game. They already know where it's gonna go, what's gonna happen. They just need to have it. They need to make the game and have it voiced. That's all they gotta do. Don't change a fucking thing.
You gotta
Don't.
change a few things and modernize it up.
Well, like combat wise, they could change it. They could change it a little bit, make it a little more interactive. I'm okay
They
with that. I
might
don't. I
add
don't
stuff
care
again. They might add stuff to it to
as long
coincide
as they
with Fate of the Old Republic.
as long as they don't take away anything. That's all I care about. Don't Every single thing from that game is perfect. Do not take a single thing out. If you want to add things, go for it. Just don't take anything from the games. Okay?
So on the Konami front of talking about video game remakes and stuff with Konami and Metal Gear Solid Delta, I think it would be intriguing to either see another entry in the Metal Gear Solid Delta timeline with like a
Hmm.
Delta Peace Walker, and then they
That'd
just
be
continue
interesting.
to remake the Metal Gear games in timeline order.
Hmm.
But what I actually have that I'm excited to hear about from Konami is Silent Hill Townfall, which is the
Hmm.
newest entry in the series. We saw a little teaser of it like late last year. I'm
I heard that
excited to
it's actually
see.
going to introduce more guns into it.
I am not sure. I haven't
It's
heard
going to have the
anything.
same combat as Silent Hill F, but it's also, from what I heard, I don't know, is also going to include guns
Yeah,
into
I
it.
would understand why, because I think this is,
Takes place in America.
well, not only does it take place in America, but it's also going to be more close to modern times as well,
Hmm.
instead of being set in like feudal Japan or like the early 90s or, you know.
Main character picks up a Sig P320 and it's cursed. No, it ends up killing
No.
himself.
But on top of that, I'm also very excited to hear from Bloober Team about the Silent Hill 1 reboot or remake.
Ooh.
Because as soon as they finished Silent Hill 2, it was announced that they were working on Silent Hill 1 as well.
I, I wonder if they're gonna do a full circle and do the third one, because now that we got introduced with the remake with the second one. If they're gonna do the first one, then they're gonna have to finish the story of the main character and the child with the third one.
Yeah. And then you have to do Silent Hill 4 because that's everybody's favorite Silent Hill outside of James I Killed My Wife Sutherland.
Is the fourth one the one with the hotel?
Yeah, it's The Room.
No, I can't do that one. I would never play that one. Dude,
Why?
that game traumatized me as a kid.
I
You know
know
why. You
that
know
was
why.
my first foray into Silent Hill. Was
Bro,
The
me
Room.
too. Me too, dude. Fuck, dude. I remember
Fuck
watching my
off.
I remember watching my mom's boyfriend playing it, and it got to the part where he goes into the room. He's having like the hallucinations. He goes in the room. There's like that girl that he's with, and he goes in that fucking room where she's like under the fucking ground, and you can see her eyeballs like fucking following him. You
Yeah,
remember that
no,
shit?
for me, it's when you have the peephole and you look into the other apartment and
Mm-hmm.
like it's nothing going on, but you can see Robbie the rabbit, the like little stuffed teddy bear rabbit, sitting on the bed. And then, like, the more you look through it, the weirder shit gets. And then finally, it's just like, doom, like
Bro,
looking at you. And I was like, have a
I'm telling
phobia of peepholes now.
I'm telling you, that room that he went into with her, the giant girl,
Mm-hmm.
I ran out of that room as a kid fucking screaming. It was like 7 years later, a copy of Game Informer came into my house in middle school, and I was sitting there looking through it, and there was an article on that game that was in there, and they showed a picture of that room with the girl The giant girl with the eyes
You're
that
just like,
follow you. And I just started walking through my house and I was checking every single door to make sure she wasn't in there. I immediately had a panic attack. That shit traumatized me.
I
I could
feel
not
it.
imagine it if they make that game with newer graphics. Oh, dude. Just thinking about it.
So the next game outside of Silent Hill that I want to see more announced about is John Wick.
Mm-hmm. Is that a
I
PlayStation? Is that Sony game?
Yep, that's going to be a
Really?
PlayStation game. Yep.
I didn't know that.
I want to hear because there are rumors going around after the people at Sucker Punch did an interview saying that they didn't want to lease any of their titles to other studios for reboots or remakes. Apparently, Infamous may have been leased out to another studio for a reboot or remake
Really?
because there is a high demand for another Infamous game.
They have to do a reboot, or maybe if they do like a soft remake of the first game. Infamous is too perfect, man. They
That's
need a
why
reboot or remake of
they,
do a
in
soft
the
remake.
interview that I saw, the guy talked about how they didn't want to license it out to another studio because they still have passion for the project. Like they still care about the world and they want to deal with it in house. But apparently, through a leaker, it was announced that the IP has been shipped around to other studios to be worked in with collaboration of Sucker Punch. So they would still be doing the reboot, but supervising another studio doing it. Kind of like how
Okay.
Konami supervises Bloober Team with Silent Hill.
Right. Okay.
And finally, for PlayStation, for the Sony exclusives, I want to hear about the FromSoft acquirement. Because
I didn't even hear about that.
Sony has apparently or is in the process of fully acquiring FromSoft.
Well, I do know I've heard that they are talking about one thing I am expecting is a Bloodborne update. 60 frames per second update. I'm expecting that, and that will just get people creaming in their pants just in that itself.
I was gonna say if they plan to acquire FromSoft, but they don't do anything with Bloodborne, it would be a severe mishandle.
I'm not expecting a Bloodborne 2. I'm really not expecting a Bloodborne 2,
But
but I'm expecting a
apparently,
remake, a remaster.
Sony is also the ones that are saying no to anything with Bloodborne. Because apparently it's FromSoft has issued that they were interested in like updating Bloodborne and
I
doing a
will tell you
remake like they
a
did with
theory,
Demon Souls, but Sony
yeah,
said no.
a theory that I have heard is that that's going to be one of their launching titles with the PS6. They're
Is
gonna do like
Bloodborne.
what they did with they're like what they did with Demon Souls. They're gonna do a Bloodborne remaster or Bloodborne 2 for the PS6 as the launching title.
It would make sense and it would be smart if that's why they acquired FromSoft.
Mm-hmm.
Because FromSoft is one of those developers where everybody wants a piece of that pie. I mean, shit, they made a game
Oh
just for the Switch too.
yeah. In spite of them not being able to make a new Bloodborne game, they made a Bloodborne game. It's just not called Bloodborne, just for the Switch 2.
Yep. But
How petty
yeah,
you gotta
so
be.
for the PlayStation Showcase, those are all the things that immediately come to mind. Obviously, there are things that are going to be announced in the Sony Showcase that do go to both platforms. I very much expect them to talk about Halo Campaign Evolved and other Microsoft titles that will inevitably go to PlayStation because Xbox is big on wanting everybody to play together. But I will save that. Let's dive into the Xbox Game Show. So the Xbox Game Show has two parts. Obviously, they have a Gears of War E-Day like panel and everything that they're going to talk about, which is my biggest like event for the entirety of Summer Game Fest. That is like the thing I'm excited for. I am excited to see more of Marcus and Dom. I'm excited to play it with you as my brother to the end.
Yes, sir.
So, like, what are you excited for with the Xbox showcase? Are you excited for E-Day?
Oh, you just asked me that question.
I don't see your cog tags, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. Where
Dude,
where's your fucking cogs at?
I don't have my cogs, but I have my golden. I have my golden Marcus Phoenix around here somewhere.
Dude, that was one of the
He's
things that
behind my
got
monitor.
stolen.
Your
When my
golden Marcus
when
Phoenix.
my house got broken into, I have maybe 3 or 4 of like the 10 Gears of War pops that I had. I know I have the
Damn, dude.
golden Mira. I don't know if I still have golden Marcus. Dude, every time I walk into that storage and I try to find something, I just get more and more depressed every fucking time because I'm realizing more and more of what got stolen. I am missing the entire collection of South Park pops. I'm missing my
That's worth
80th.
some money at some point.
I am missing my 80th anniversary Batman pops and my entire Deceased line collection as well.
Yeah, I have my golden. See if it shows up. Not showing up. I'm standing
Where
in
is he?
front of my. I am literally in front of my camera here. My golden Marcus Phoenix,
I know.
and I have him with my Darth Revan pop. I have a Master Chief pop, Arbiter, rookie, and
I need to
I have
start
two different
buying more
Spartans.
pops. I went to GameStop, dude, and they have a fucking wall of pops.
Right. I need to show you show you my pop collection.
Another thing that
It's a
I'm
problem.
expecting them to announce during the E-Day showcase, and this is just me 100% totally just hoping, but Gears of War 2 Reloaded. I
Mm-hmm.
love the fact that, Xbox wanted to do the Play Together initiative and that they released a bunch of Xbox exclusive titles over to PlayStation with Halo campaign involved and Gears of War Reloaded. I love the fact that I could jump on Gears of War 1's versus right now and I have full fucking lobbies. I'm not waiting like an hour and a half to play one match.
That's cool.
I love it. As I told David over on the R&R, as much as I love the first Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 were the ones I loved the most.
Mm-hmm.
And they deserve at least one remake. Whether it's through a Phoenix trilogy or the Reloaded like banner.
If we get announced that we're getting not only E-Day but the Phoenix collection, we're eating. I'm not even gonna complain about a single thing anymore.
I don't need any other game for the rest of the year. Fuck GTA 6.
Well,
I'll
I
be
wouldn't go
killing
that
the
far.
horde.
I won't be going that far, but yeah.
We'll be eating until November.
Yeah. Well, I'm still thinking it's going to end up being September of next year, but
No, it was
I know
confirmed November 19th.
it's confirmed they're going to start doing their actual advertising this summer is going to start
We're going to see it at the Summer Game Fest.
yeah.
For sure, we're gonna see GTA 6 with the launch
Bro,
date
we
with
got
pre-orders.
we got GTA 6 reviews before GTA 6. Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
So here's gonna be some news you're not happy for. Fable 4 has been pushed back to February of next year.
Well, okay. Well, actually, that's
But
not
I
far
am
off
not
because they already
upset because it was slated to release with GTA 6. So I am happy. I am
it's
not gonna have to fight between the two games.
fair enough.
Right
And you
now,
know
my
what?
main goal is finishing every playthrough I am doing right now until GTA 6 comes out.
Well, and the thing is that they already announced that they didn't even give us a set date. They said it was going to be the end of the year. They said it
Yeah.
was going to be late winter, so we were already suspecting it was going to be like December 31st.
I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. I want it to be pushed back. I want Fable 4 to be polished because it's going to be the game I am rooting for Game of the Year
Mm-hmm.
during next year's like Game of the Year run. I have
Right.
phenomenal high hopes for Fable 4.
Well, I don't
I
know.
have
Well,
so much high hopes.
with what I've heard, I'll save it for later, but I'm gonna tell you why I might not be voting for if it ends up being true.
Is it because of the wokeness, Brian? Are you gonna
No,
be?
no, it's for a separate game that might come out next year.
Oh, okay, okay. Halo Campaign Evolved is more than likely going to have an announcement at the Xbox Game Show with the new Halo Studios taking over. I have just recently found out that 343 Studios was going through a major lawsuit from one of the original Halo people that was fired and pushed out of 343 Studios, apparently.
Oof.
So, Halo Campaign Evolved is coming out with some major controversy following its tail.
It was already coming out with some controversy. Now it's doubled, basically.
Yes, because there is a giant fucking lawsuit going on right now because of it.
Oof.
I don't know all of the details because, again, like I just briefly heard about it literally maybe an hour before we started the podcast.
Really? Damn.
Yes. Like, I'm excited for it though. I want to see the new missions. I want expanded lore. I I can't wait to be doing Halo Reach with you and everything for our Halo saga. I've been separately working on stuff for Halo for the group channel as well as Gears of War. I have so much shit going on for the group channel and not my own channel right now.
It's kind of become your channel.
It's my baby. Like, my channel is my baby, but the group channel is the baby of my baby. It is my grandchild. And
So
I
you
am
care about
going
it
to
slightly more.
I do. I do because with all of the personalities I work with in the channel, I have high hopes for it. Because if it kicks off, it allows me to do the one thing I've wanted to do, which is take care of my friends that work with me on it.
Fair enough.
That is literally my love letter to you guys, of highlighting you guys. Because
Hey,
yes, I do have my own solo Let's Plays on there, like Telltale's The Walking Dead. It gives me an opportunity to go back through Let's Plays that I've regretted on my own channel that I felt like I did horribly and redo them in a better context, like the Batman Arkham series, which Batman Arkham and Telltale were like my two love childs for that channel. Whenever Brian gets around to doing Dead Space 2, and
it'll happen
it's
at
just
some point.
everything and just everything else. I'm like sitting at the end of Dead Space 2.
Daddy's a busy boy.
I was like, I'm not even bothering to put out Dead Space 2's ending until you fucking start. Because I don't want to
That's
sit
fine.
there and just fucking wait.
I get it.
So
I'm trying
outside
to.
of Halo Combat Evolved, which I'm curious, because I guess it's not launching with multiplayer. But also, I believe Halo Studios is putting out a Halo multiplayer, like, just game that is gonna forever just be continuously updated, and campaigns are going to come separate. Which, hear me out. I can see your
They're Call
reaction,
of Dutyizing my Halo. No.
but it works though. It
Does it?
works.
It doesn't
It
work
does.
anymore.
It
Halo.
does, and let me tell you why. If we only had to pay for campaigns, then it keeps everything minimalistic for the main thing. I don't have to go out and buy the newest Halo to play online with my friends.
If they make it $20 to $30, I would 100% agree.
Yeah, we doubt that capitalism's a bitch.
No, it's not capitalism. It's greed. I'm telling you,
That is
if all
capitalism.
I'm paying for is a 10-hour campaign, $20 to $30 at most.
The one thing I am excited to see though is I guess the Spartan armor for the campaigns will be customizable between the 4 co-op players.
That's pretty
So
dope.
it's not everybody's jumping in as Master Chief. You're all jumping in as custom Master Chiefs.
But I won't pay $40 just for that one feature. I'm just saying, live service
I'm
doesn't work. If they can make it to where it's one multiplayer Halo thing that they're going to constantly update and you only have to pay for it one
Well,
time.
that was the plan with Infinite. Infinite was Infinite
And the
was a
multiplayer was
10.
fine in Infinite. I love
Well,
the multiplayer in Infinite.
that's the thing though. Infinite was a 10-year plan. Like, we were supposed to have Halo Infinite for 10 years for the multiplayer aspect, and there was a bunch of shit that went on at 343, and then when it branched off to Halo Studios, that's when they were like, we are not doing the 10-year plan for Infinite. They're working on a story. They wrote the novel that continues the events of Infinite's story in the novel. Because the game ended with the Beyonders and the Flood in Halo Infinite. And then it was like cliffhanger ending. And then the novel focuses heavily on the Flood, but also a threat greater than the Flood, known as the Beyonders.
Right.
So,
which is weird. What the fuck? Why are they the Beyonders?
I don't know. I don't work at Halo Studios. Another thing I'm excited to hear at the Xbox Game Show is Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele's OD.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that, especially since we didn't really get a whole lot
We
of
we
what
got
it's gonna be.
we got an amazing trailer. I want to say like 2 years ago, a year ago, where it showed the girl from the It movies and everything, and it had a bunch of like, oh god, the
I don't
trailer
remember that.
makes my skin crawl. Like, when we're done with this, you will watch the trailer for OD. They
Sorry.
have a like full trailer for the game. I'm
I don't
excited for
remember
it
that.
though. I love Hideo Kojima,
Oh
obviously.
yeah.
And since he is doing an Xbox exclusive, I'm going to eat it like fucking cake. But with the new CEO of Xbox and a lot of the good stuff that she has done for Xbox, and I regret ever saying anything with David on R&R, because when she first got hired, me and David both were just like, she
Woman.
was no, we're like, she worked with AI on Meta. Like, what does she know about like Xbox and a bunch of other shit? She has done a lot of good with Xbox, a lot of things that I personally am for.
Well, she
I
has even
think,
said it herself that they want to make it more instead of on profits on consumers,
which
on
they
focus.
showed with Game Pass, and
They
the fact
immediately
that
dropped Game Pass prices.
they are trying to work to have customizable Game Pass, which I am fucking for. I wouldn't mind, like, if I was able to customize my Game Pass and pick what aspects of Game Pass I want, and it isn't fluctuated on price based
That
off of
is
what I want.
that is
That is what they're
genius.
that is what they are trying to do. That is what she is trying to put in effect,
Because
is
I don't
customizable
want to
Game
pay
Passes.
I don't want to pay to stream or even have to be able to play monthly games like when even on PlayStation when I'm looking at all the games I'm like dude like 75% of these games I couldn't care less about.
That's how
I
I
will
feel
I
with
will pay
PlayStation.
$5 more a month to $10 more a month to have a selection of games that I would love to play anytime.
Honestly, like, I know the reason why they lowered the prices because they took Call of Duty off of day one Game Pass,
Yeah.
but I would opt in to have it if it was a feature. Like, if like I personally wanted to pay $30 a month to be able to have Call of Duty day one, that should be a feature. And so the people who want that could opt in for it. Or you could
Right.
opt in and out of it. Like, let's say 1 month I'm like really in the mood to play some COD, so I'll be like, yeah, this month I'll pay $30, but then I'll take it off next month, and then I just won't have access to that game. Yeah, I want Discord Nitro. Yeah, I want my Game Pass to pay for Fortnite Crew, ESO Online, all these other subscription based things I'm doing. Yeah, let's bundle in Netflix, Amazon Prime, fucking Hulu with Xbox Game Pass. It would be smart to make Xbox Game Pass a hub for subscriptions. And your price that you pay for Game Pass goes up dependent on what you are paying for. Because I would rather have one unanimous place. Like, let's say I cancel all of my subscriptions, but I pay $70 a month through Xbox Game Pass, and I get Xbox Game Pass, the unlimited library, streaming whenever, Discord Nitro, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. Well, I get Amazon through my phone, so let's take Amazon out of there. But like, you know what I mean, right? And
I
instead
do
of
get what you
paying
mean.
all these different things a certain price, I could just bundle it through Game Pass.
I do get that, and I 100% see what you're saying. And I don't mean to be coming in like the negative Nancy I always seem to
You
be.
bitch! No, I'm kidding.
But the only thing I can see being shaky is one word: monopoly. When Xbox is going to be over all these streaming platforms and all these different places, then they have the say of everything. That's the only part that I mean, they could always branch off and go back to doing what they were doing,
As
but I
an
just only thing I can see is it
Xbox
being a
fan
little.
person, I'm not opposed to that. Mainly because like let's get the console wars going again. If Sony wants to be stingy with exclusivities, let's monopolize entertainment. Xbox has
No,
shown Xbox has shown they could do it.
no, I don't. I just I don't. I mean, if it works, it works. If it don't, I don't know. I can't see into the future. I don't know if that would be a good idea, but
It's all
I
gonna
can
go
see
down
how
once this Steam machine comes out. Valve.
if it comes out, I don't even know, man. Dude, the fucking Steam Deck is like $1,000 right now.
I will say this Summer Game Fest, we know for sure we're gonna see Project Helix, which is the
Hmm.
next generation of console, which obviously means we're gonna see the PS6 as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
if Xbox is showcasing a new console, you know for a fact Sony is gonna announce something as well.
I can't keep up, man. I'm broke. I can't. I haven't even been able to get the new Xbox.
I know. I'm going to be helping you next month. What time is it right now? In 30 minutes, it will be July or June, and in July, I'm going to be helping you get a current
Whoa, it
gen.
is June. It is June right now.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
an hour.
June for you.
I'm an hour and 21 minutes into June right now.
Yeah. Hey, June. So what happens in the future? Are we dead yet? You're like
Yeah,
at midnight,
you're talking to a
California.
ghost right now.
You're like at midnight, California sunk into the San Andreas fault.
You see me go. Oh, I didn't disappear like I was hoping I was going to.
So, outside of the Xbox and PlayStation exclusive showcases, we do have an overall like summer game fest thing because obviously there's indie developers, there's games that release on all consoles and stuff that isn't just exclusive to one or the other. What games in just the entire foray of everything are you excited to hear about? And I have a few written down.
And I think one of mine, or possibly two of mine, are already on your list. And it's
Yes.
something weird
There's
earlier.
at least four things on the list I have right now that I expect you to say something about.
Warhorse Studios, the makers of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, has come out about a week ago saying that they are currently working on a Kingdom Come like game. They never said Kingdom Come 3, but
I thought
Kingdom
it was they announced that it takes place in Kingdom Come. Like it's
Yeah,
not a direct
they just
sequel,
said a
but it's
Kingdom
in the
Come game.
world. Yeah.
Yes, which would be a smart move. They cannot do a Kingdom Come Deliverance 3. It has to be a Kingdom Come game. And I'll explain why. But that but
Kingdom
at the
Come
same
Revenge or Kingdom Come Redemption.
Kingdom Come Redemption 3
Kingdom
and it's
Come
by Arthur Morgan with a sword.
Kingdom Come Rag 3.
But also at the same time, Warhorse Studios is making a Kingdom Come like game set in the universe of Middle Earth.
Which is amazing. Especially
Dude,
since there's rumors that the Nemesis system's patent has been revoked.
dude, people are saying which okay, I can see where people are coming from. People are saying a Kingdom Come style game in Middle Earth might be a bad idea because of the amount of orcs or udrix or goblins or whatever you're fighting or easterlings, whatever that you're fighting might be too much. I want a realistic, very immersive game in first person, highly detailed RPG set in the universe of Lord of the Rings and The
You could
Hobbit.
have very beautiful, majestic landscapes, and then you could have some straight up Mordor, dark, decrepit fucking landscapes just blended together in a first person view with
Give me.
realistic combat where you're just like you have orcs overpowering you with your sword and shield or your archery and just
They might
everything.
not even make it 100% the same as Kingdom Come. If they can make it to where it's just super immersive, because these
Which
guys have proven time
that's
and time
what
again
they
they can
should
tell a
do cuz
story and they can make a game immersive.
Warhorse Studio and Deep Silver, because Deep Silver, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
is the ones that own Warhorse Studio. So Deep
Yeah.
Silver as a whole does great with their games. I love Deep Silver games.
Metro, dude. Metro.
They're gonna cook with whatever they get handed to with Lord
Mm-hmm.
of the Rings. I am 100% sure of that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the games I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we have GTA 6, which I'm just not gonna cover because I feel like GTA 6 already is over saturated with exposure. We all are excited for it. There's not a single soul out there
I
that
will
is
say
not ready
I
for
will
this
say
game.
something that someone it was a debate that I did get in with somebody recently about GTA 6, and they said that they're afraid that it's not going to feel like GTA 6, and I said that why is that a bad thing?
It's not.
It's not.
I
What
don't
the
want to be playing a reskinned GTA 5.
every GTA game has felt different.
What makes me love like literally every single GTA game I play is the fact that just looking in the last generations of games, you got GTA 5, which is phenomenal. Still
Mm-hmm.
play it to this day. Every chance I get to go into it, I go into it. GTA 4 is a game I wish I owned right now because I just have such nostalgia for the driving and everything, and I just want to
Tim,
jump back into it to experience it again.
I need to add you on my Steam family. I have GTA 4 with all the
I
DLCs.
want to get it on console because as of right now, until I get a hard drive for my computer, I'm not really putting new computer games on.
Mm. I own it on Xbox also, but we'd have to game
I
share.
think it's like $4 on Xbox right now because they're doing a
Yeah.
big sale.
But my thing is for okay, so GTA 4 very dark. There's some jokes in it, but it's very dark. That game is probably the most dark of the GTA games.
Well,
GTA
it
5
covers very
more
serious issues
GTA
involving
5 more
immigration, mobs,
more
and everything.
happy and it's not happy, but it's it's very jokey, very light, jokes here and there, the stuff that happens in the game is not very the stuff that happens in the game is pretty dark, but they make jokes of everything that happens.
Yes,
Like Trevor eating a soup or a
a
gumbo
person.
human soup. But I feel like this one they're gonna take notes out of Resident Evil of Red Dead Redemption 2, and they're gonna make a very serious cops and robbers game.
Oh, I
But
100% believe that some of the coding to spy, because spy has been popping up in like articles and people's discussions on TikTok and other influencers talking about Rockstar's dead game Spy, in which you played as a spy, an undercover agent. I 100% believe that Jason, is that the main character's name? Is an
yeah,
undercover cop. I 100% believe midpoint in GTA 6, we're going to realize that either the entirety of the time we've been undercover and it's
or
going
he's
to
just a
be like
rat.
or that we're a rat and we're going to turn on
I never thought of
our
that.
love interest to save our own skin. Because I've seen the screenshots that show the two main characters like in a stare down in the rain at night. And it was already theorized and rumored that GTA 6 would have an undercover storyline.
Bro.
And I feel that midway through the game, midway through all of the stuff, it's going to make you pick which character betrays the other one. and goes undercover. And it's going to change the entirety of the playstyle. Because then you're going to have to balance that.
That would be kind of legit. Well, oh, dude. Oh, fuck.
The girl would make more sense because you literally get her from prison. So a condition to her release, like let's say they release her early, a condition to that release is she is going undercover as a informant. One
All
of the
I
two
care about,
characters is going to be an informant for the police.
because the biggest thing that people forget about GTA is because the same thing with the people that I've had this conversation with, they're all younger. The thing with GTA is not about the humor. It's not about this. It's about you are a guy doing illegal
It's a
shit.
crime drama.
It's a crime
GTA
drama.
has always been a crime drama.
Yeah, just because GTA 5 was so silly doesn't mean that it had to be
Even
that
the
way.
only silly part of GTA 5 was the multiplayer. Yeah, there was some jokes and subtle humor, but GTA 5 balances a gangster story, a literal like retire one last job heist story,
Yeah,
and
but I
it
think it's more of
balances
like,
the unbalanced hillbilly like horror that was Trevor.
but the thing is the dialogue is very campy. The dialogue is very campy in 5.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and a lot of the stuff like,
But it's also a
spoke.
satire of the times because it
Yeah,
was making
exactly.
heavily fun of influencer culture.
Mhm. And that's what I think they're going to do with GTA 6 is that they
Oh,
are
dude,
going
there's
to
gonna
make
be
100%.
so much satire of the world as it is now. We're gonna
Mhm.
get political shit. They've already announced that there's gonna be pride parades in GTA 6. The
I don't think they're
fact
going to
that they
stick with
had
that.
to go,
They're not going to stick with that. They can't. They cannot stick with that. That's a dangerous game they're playing. That.
but it's gonna bring people to see the game. It's gonna put the game in the news. It's going to give it exposure. All news is good news, even if it's bad news, because you're still getting exposure. Because they're not deliberately out there saying destroy the parades, kill these people, or whatnot.
I wasn't saying that's what I was going to do. Is that what you're going to do, Tim? Is that what's going to
No,
happen?
I'm not saying I'm going to do that either. And I'm not accusing you of
I'm
doing
just.
it, but you
I'm
know
just.
that's going to be one of the headlines.
My thing is, it's the same reason why they don't add children into video games.
Oh, fuck yeah. God, you know how many times in Fallout I got pissed off or annoyed at one of those fucking kids in Diamond City or fucking Camp Little Light or whatever?
You're gonna see the strange man, fella.
The
Ding,
little
ding,
fucking
ding.
annoying cunt in fucking Skyrim.
Yeah, and you can't kill him. If they do add children, you can't kill them.
I adopt them and send them into a condemned house with a dragon that watches over.
uh,
I got Skyrim CPS coming after me, dog.
uh,
No, outside of GTA 6, Capcom has stated that they are looking into rejuvenating certain franchises with Netflix's
mm-hmm,
success with Devil May Cry. It looks like we may finally be getting the remake or reboot of the original Devil May Cry.
mm-hmm.
Not the Western remake, but a legitimate like reboot or remake of the first game. Dead Rising was in the list of games that they're looking to rejuvenize. So I don't know if we're gonna finally get a continuation with Dead Rising 5, or they may go the route of doing what they did with Dead Rising 1 and make a remake of the second game. Either which choice would be perfect. Capcom is obviously going to release some information on their next remake. Given what was in Requiem, with a lot of the BOWs of Requiem being bosses from Resident Evil 1, I am more uncertain that the remake we're going to see next is going to be Code Veronica. No. I feel like we're at this point we're either going to see 0 and 1 hybrided like reboot story. We're either going to see Resident Evil 5 or we're gonna see Code Veronica, which Code Veronica is the game everybody's been asking for.
Hmm.
So I look forward to seeing that. I look forward to seeing Rocksteady make an announcement for a new DC project. I know a while ago we had talks of a Wonder Woman game. Rocksteady has expressed interest in doing Flash or Superman.
Flash would be dope. Flash would be a
I
good
even
game.
another Batman game would be great. Give us something back in the Origins era, like with Arkham Origins or Arkham Shadow, or even do the plan that they had, which was Batman Arkham Insurgency, which showed Damian Wayne taking over. And it was set in a Batman Beyond universe.
Ooh, that would be dope.
I am excited for NetherRealm Studios because they should be making an announcement at this festival as well with either Mortal Kombat 2 or Injustice 3,
Injustice 3, please.
which it's looking to be Injustice 3.
Yeah, with the reception they got with Mortal Kombat 1, it would be smart to just do a new Injustice.
Well, it was already stated the cameo like feature from Mortal Kombat 1 was originally the sidekick feature for Injustice.
Mm-hmm.
So, Elder Scrolls 6, like Bethesda, leave us some breadcrumbs that isn't Starfield.
No, because Todd Howard has said himself that is his biggest regret is that they announced Elder Scrolls 6 way too early. It's not even anywhere close to even being. It's going to be years until anything's. It's probably not even going to be another year or two before we even get any gameplay footage.
Give us some
Todd
new
Howard said it
ESO
himself.
stuff. Give us
ESO is
new
probably going
ESO.
to be it. Or if we're going to get
Well,
anything from Bethesda, it's probably going to be a Fallout remake.
I would personally love to see something with Bethesda and Shinji Mikami involving an Evil Within 3. Even though Tango Gameworks has been shut down due to old Xbox, it would be nice to see whatever Shinji Mikami is doing now come back with another Evil Within. Love those games. To conclude out the game show stuff, I do have a little bit of things to talk about. Assassin's Creed has the Black Flag remake or reboot coming out
Resynced.
called Resynced. Apparently the director has went on to say Resynced is going to be a tagline for other titles, possibly. Hinting, because Resync, from what I have been seeing, which again, take with a grain of salt, nothing is confirmed unless Ubisoft says so, but Resynced is going to have a different modern storyline.
Yeah, because there's something I saw. It was a clip of an a character being
Fuck you too,
revealed.
Brian, flipping me off over there with your fucking
There was
finger on your eye.
a character that is shown immediately after sinking into the game from the modern gameplay section, and it showed it towards like it does like the whole grid thing, and then it shows the world in the Animus. Well, this time in the same exact scene, it doesn't do that. It just starts with Edward. It doesn't look like that you load in. So I feel like we're going to get a bit less of the modern era in the Resynced.
It was originally rumored that they were cutting the modern story out in its entirety.
That would be a smart move.
I think we need the modern story. If anything, have it subtle or optional.
The only thing that the modern era added in Assassin's Creed 4 was that the what's his name, the sage, that he's a reincarnation. That's the only thing it added.
You didn't pay attention to the story, the modern day story,
because
at
it's
all.
so bad. It's so boring.
So the modern day story from 3, when Desmond dies, shows Abstergo using video games as a way to reach into his bloodline with Aveline in Assassin's Creed Liberation. From Black Flag launching, you see the results of Liberation. Liberation has been a fully functional game. You are back as the person from that game, from Liberation. So you're continuing the storyline. The Sean and everybody who hacked the Animus and was talking to you through that showing you the truth that Abstergo is deliberately changing history in these games to fit their order. You start learning about that. You get help from CTOS and the Watchdogs through it. The current head that takes over after Vigo is killed in 3 gets assassinated by Aiden Pierce. There's a lot of things that connect that
All right, my
expand the
bad. I
universe.
forgot about all that, but
There
I
is a
remember. I
lot that
remember that
happens
stuff.
in the modern story. It's just people.
Just make it better than just first person walking around listening to people talk. That was it. I mean, I don't
It
know.
was more or less the fact that Desmond died that people started hating the modern story.
Well, and it was a very jarring change from how the modern era story was told between the original, or the
Well, I mean, they
previous
completely
games.
fumbled the timeline too. Not to be the person that's thumping that the modern day story was great. The modern day story of the original 3 games with Desmond, that story got wrapped up in a comic book. They finished Juno's arc in a comic book. And then literally rebooted the story by making Desmond in the newer games where you're following Lila as pretty much, I think it was not Loki, but the person inside the tree, the one that's been
He's
helping
the one
Lila,
that's in, yeah,
is Desmond.
and he's like, "Come figure out the universe with me," and she's like, "Okay."
Okay. So I can see Resynced being a retelling of Black Flag, but continuing the modern day story from that. They're resyncing into a previous timeline to figure out stuff because they even stated there's more to Black Flag's story now. There's more being expanded on with Blackbeard, with all the other pirates. Edward has like 14 hours more of story gameplay. So it could be Lila and Desmond going back into timelines, uncovering the actual truth of what happened, not what Abstergo pushed out in these games.
I like that, but I can tell you, people that haven't done like super insane deep dives are going to be sitting there like, "What the fuck is happening?" I have
But
no
it could
idea. So
also tie off Desmond's story with Juno.
it can. I'm just saying, like, casual players are going to be like, "What the fuck is happening?" I have no idea what any of this is. If that's the case, if it is the case, and for people that are crazy into Assassin's Creed, are gonna be like, "Hell yeah, that's cool. I like that. That actually makes the ending of Valhalla mean something." But if not, if you're not like a super hardcore fan, you're just gonna be sitting there like, "Huh?"
Don't get me wrong, I haven't played Mirage and I haven't played Shadows.
I haven't played Shadows either. I have no idea of anything going on to Shadows. But Mirage really just makes sense on how Basim shows up in Valhalla at the end,
Yeah, that is what I heard in terms of that.
or
Is
why he's
it's
even
just
there in the first place, and why he's evil. It really just makes sense on that. It
it
just
ties
kind of
up the
shows
loose
you,
ends.
because at the beginning I had no idea who Basim was, and then I looked him up and I'm like, oh yeah, he's from Valhalla. I forgot because I never finished Valhalla,
Me neither.
but then
I haven't
I watched a deep dive into it.
the last Assassin's Creed game I finished was Unity.
Really,
That was the last Assassin's Creed game that I beat. That's not including me going back right now, finishing the entire timeline on YouTube.
I've beaten all the farthest. Well, I'm not that much farther. The farthest I've gotten is Syndicate. I beat Syndicate.
And it's not because I am not into those games. It's because, again, a good friend of mine passed away that I bonded with on Assassin's Creed. So it's a little bit harder to play the games he will never get to experience because a whole part of the enjoyment I had playing Assassin's Creed
Well,
was going through and talking about it.
you need to
Because
look at it as you need to experience it for him.
oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's the whole point of my Assassin's Creed playlist on every Sunday. It's why I do those games on Sunday. It's why I have the playlist in the little Assassin's Creed symbol in the bottom corners or hidden throughout the templates. I do
Well,
that playlist for him because it's my way of just remembering him and everything. Because he passed away when Origins was announced,
Oh
and
no, I lied. I beat Origins.
he
Sorry.
would have loved Shadows. Because we used to always talk about how feudal Japan would have been so fucking cool for Assassin's Creed. And then with Assassin's Creed Chronicles China came out, we both were like, oh,
And it's a side scroller. No.
no! I still love Chronicles. Like, they were fun. Frustrating as fuck at points, but fun.
Russia? What are you talking about? I got a gun?
Was no, never mind. But outside of that, outside of Resynced, which we could possibly finally see Assassin's Creed 1 getting a modern remake. Fable being pushed back to February, obviously. The Witcher 3 has a brand new expansion called Songs of the Past. That I never beat 3. Never beat Witcher 3. But knowing that they are adding new content to it, I look forward to running through the Witcher series. It's been something I keep putting off, and I keep getting mad at myself. I'm like, I want to read the books first, and I'm like 3/4 of the way through the first book, and it's taking too long.
I'm wondering if it's gonna bring something back from the first or second game, like Geralt killing Foltest, or I forgot the name of the guy from the
Assassins of Kings,
what,
or
well, that's low. I'm forgetting names, but I'm pretty sure canonically he kills him. So I don't, or he might be alive, but he's not even a bad guy. That man's not even a bad guy. The guy.
I haven't seen anything about it because I've just deliberately not looked into any of the interviews the devs at CD Projekt Red have talked about it. I do know they still are planning to do a Witcher 1 remake. So I wonder if Songs of the Past could relate to that at all.
Well, the whole thing with Songs of the Past is that kind of cleans itself up. Geralt kind of ties everything off with a bow on the end of that one. Everybody that will know of Witcher 1, there's no loose ends at the end of Witcher 1. Especially at the beginning of Witcher 2, because the only loose end is Foltest, but he's working for him, and Foltest is dead, so. But no, well, what's the name of the church? The Church of the Flame, something Flame, fuck. Order of the Flame.
Flame Flux.
Or Flame Flux. There's the main head guy of the Church of the Flame. Church of the First Flame, something like that. But no, it's been so long since I played the first game, but he does have a big battle with that guy. I don't remember why. Still working on the deep dive, but it might be something with that. Maybe Geralt meets his mom finally. I don't know. Geralt's like, Dad,
Mom, fuck, shit,
Dad, Mom, why'd you leave me out here in the woods to be found by strange men in cloaks?
Fuck,
goddamn,
shit. Just on loop, Henry Cavill just ad libs of
fuck,
shit.
Siri, don't do that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what it could possibly be. Everything in The Witcher is tied up perfectly, ended, boom. I have no idea what could possibly come back.
I do think Songs of the Past is going to bridge the ending of Geralt's story and Ciri taking over for Witcher 4.
Unless it has something to do with Emir, maybe. Maybe Emir's going to want Ciri back because Geralt doesn't give her back like he promised. Really? Like he...
I think it's going to set up Witcher 4 and Ciri's adventure.
I swear to God, if Geralt dies at the end of this, and it's going to be what it would be. I was already in the mindset that he's going to be in the fourth game as a cameo.
I think he will be what fuck, why am I forgetting his name right now?
Ghost Obi-Wan for Luke.
Yeah, God, what was fucking Geralt's mentor that I'm spacing the name of right now.
Oh, Vesemir?
Vesemir. I feel like Geralt will be Ciri's Vesemir for her game.
That's what I was expecting, yeah. So that's why I'm saying if he dies in this new DLC, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, I mean, one of the endings for Witcher 3 is Geralt dies.
Yeah, but it's not canon.
Canon.
It's not canon.
Canon.
Because if it was canon, then how did Blood and Wine happen?
That's fair. He was just knocked unconscious again.
Yeah, he just got swarmed by monsters. They beat him up, and it was like the scene from Office Space where they're beating up the printer, but it's Geralt.
I love it. All right. That is what we are excited for Summer Game Fest. Obviously, at the end of this week, we will be coming back together probably Sunday night again after all the Game Show Awards are done and we've watched everything and we've taken our notes and we've done everything we've done. We'll do a discussion about what we are excited to see. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys are excited to find, whether you're watching the vidcast version on the Nerdgazmic Goodfellas YouTube channel, or if you're watching on any of your podcast streaming services. I do check the comments and try to keep up to date with it. Let us know what you guys are excited for.
It is very late. We're both very tired.
I gotta go and run and pick up Chris in a minute, and then I gotta go and get ready because it's the last week of school where I work at.
I need to run upstairs, take 2 shots of Fireball, and go pass out.
I need to edit both this and the RnRPodcast, which you can find links to down in the descriptions below, or if you're watching the vidcast version, you'll find it in the in-screen annotations. If you're watching on YouTube and you're watching the beautiful vidcast versions of us just strutting our shit, you can hit the bell icon to be notified when videos come out. Hit subscribe, follow us, you fucking idiots, and yeah.
Would you fuck me? Or fuck me? Bye, guys.
we so totally went off the rails on the end of that. But yeah, let us know what you guys are excited for, and we will see you next week, hopefully, as long as Brian's here to do it.